22.53 into a headwind. The Jamaican junior record 22.50 by that particular Brianna Williams.
Brianna Liston.
22.53 into a headwind. The Jamaican junior record 22.50 by that particular Brianna Williams. And this girl in good conditions could get that record. She's that fast. 11.14 and bullet quick in a straight line.
Carifta record 44.08. Expect that to go tonight. There's the full lineup. Guadeloupe in 1, Turks and Caicos in 2, Barbados in 3, Trinidad and Tobago in 4, British Virgin Islands 5, Jamaica favorites, World Under 20 record holders in 6, Bermuda 7, and the Bahamas in lane 8.
The limiter is a turnaround time from championships, the amount of time they've had a chance to do baton passing work together. I thought they might go with the World Junior champion team here to keep things simple, but Coach Corey Bennett has gone for the fastest team he can find in the land.
Barbados winning gold already tonight in the 3,000 for under 17 boys. No Karika Hill at the Carifta Games.
The team allotment, 80 athletes. The Jamaican team, 78, so 2 additional spaces might have been used to put Karika Hill on the squad somewhere.
So, Caitlin Bob on the opening leg for Bermuda. Serena Cole will start for the Jamaicans, like she did at the World Under 20 Championships in Nairobi last year. The Jamaicans are confident. The British Virgin Islands, they will go in lane number 5. Trinidad and Tobago in lane 4. They have the outstanding Shaniqua Bascom in their lineup. Barbados, lane number 3, looking to produce a spectacular performance here as well. The Turks and Caicos Islands in lane number 2. And on the inside in lane number 1, Guadeloupe. Are we about to witness something special in Kingston? 2002 Hubert Lawrence. The World Under 20 Championships was held in Kingston. The Jamaica team, Karen Stewart, Sharon Simpson, Anisha McLaughlin, Simone Facey, 43-40 on that night. That stood as the Jamaican junior record until last year. Are these girls about to deliver something even more spectacular on home soil? Jamaica in lane 5.
Set.
Up they go. Serena Cole places out on the blocks for the Jamaicans. Already closes down on Bermuda. The Jamaicans are flying with Tina Clayton, the 100 champion. The World Under 20 champion destroys the field on the backstretch. She will hand over to Brianna Liston. Liston running a super curve for the Jamaicans. The rest of the field out of shot. Can they execute the final change? Tia Clayton has the baton, and she is surging down the home stretch. The world record is under threat. Tia Clayton is flying, and Jamaica will break the world record. 42.59. Tina Clayton with the anchor leg performance. We expected it, but they have delivered in the most spectacular fashion.
Stunning. Expected this world record in the juniors later this season. This team running together for the first time. Liston slotted in the third leg where Karika ran in the world champs last year. The baton passing, the second change, the last change, beautiful. The first change, chancy, but safe. 42.59 world under 20 record by Jamaica in Kingston at the Caribbean Games. Stunning. There's Liston, her third leg, peerless, matchless, and brilliant.
Kingston stands to applaud the performance of Caribbean 49. Confirmation 42.58, a world under 20 record. Serena Cole to Tina Clayton to Brianna Liston to Tia Clayton. Here's another look at a piece of history in Kingston, Jamaica.
Cole tore off on the first leg, was beside Tina when she made the baton pass. Great change to Liston. Another great one flying to Tia on the anchor leg. She put her foot to the floor and motored like her life depended on it. Looks across and sees 42.59 world junior record. Jamaica, Kingston, awesome.
The previous record held by the Jamaicans at 42.94. That was done at the World Under 20 Championships in Nairobi, Kenya. That was at altitude. This at sea level. 42.58 World Under 20 record, not just a championship record. 45.36 for Barbados. Brilliant silver for them. Trinidad and Tobago bronze at 46.12. Bermuda just missing a medal at 46.13.
Just a few faithful ones inside this national stadium. They came out and got the reward with a world under 20 record. 42.58 Jamaica.
In 5, Jamaica in 4. And then in lane number 2, the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Their great hero, Delano Williams, World Junior 200 champion in 2012.
On your marks. Final of the under 20 girls 4x400. The 400 hurdles champion, Safia Hines, leading off the Jamaicans. Turks and Caicos on the inside. Set. Final girls event of Caribbean 49 here in Kingston, Jamaica, the 4x400. Very good start for the British Virgin Islands. They have Krista Aristide on the opening leg. Outstanding competitor Aristide, a 400 silver medalist at the under 17 level in 2019. But the Jamaican Safia Hines comes right up to her, the 400 hurdles champion, and they go to battle.
Has been in great form this season. Hines comes past the BVI and heads into the straight with the lead. A fight back for Aristide in the blue and the red.
The British Virgin Islands athlete, Krista Aristide, responds and powers away from Safia Hines and gives the Bermudans the lead. And gives the British Virgin Islands the lead, sorry. Jamaica in second position. The rest left well back. Bermuda down the back stretch they go.
Anika Mackenough chasing for Jamaica, and the BVI put the pedal to the metal here on the second leg.
BVI and Jamaica. The Jamaicans with Mackenough under pressure though. This is a strong leg for the BVI, but Mackenough edges ahead for the Jamaicans and moves further away in the closing stages. The Jamaicans have Shaquille Green, 400 hurdles medalist on this leg.
Mackenough 52.4 pulled Jamaica's fat out of the fire with a determined second leg.
Green pumping down the backstretch. British Virgin Islands back in second position. No Kalia Kelly, the 400 champion for the Jamaicans, remember. And so they have an 800 runner on the anchor leg. But it's a big lead that she will have. And it will take something special to catch her. Shaquille Green produces a fine penultimate leg in the under-20 girls 4x4. And now Roshana Dwyer has the baton. She gets a chance to leave Carifta in a blaze of relay glory.
55-6 for Green on the third leg. Dwyer comfortable on the backstretch.
A little bit of redemption, you can say, Hubert. Trying to get this goal, trying to get this medal because one was denied her earlier.
Roshana Dwyer for Jamaica. British Virgin Islands well beaten now. They're way back in second position. Bermuda, I think, in third. Dwyer turns for home. Glances back. But she's well clear. Roshana Dwyer closes her Carifta career in relay glory. A golden moment, 3:31.85 on the clock.
3:36.9,
Yeah, no
54
way.
flat for Roshana Dwyer to close out her Carifta campaign.
No way that was 3:31. Clock stopped early. There is confirmation. The Jamaicans strike gold. 7 out of 7 in the relays for the black, green and gold. The Bahamians coming across the line now. Jamaica. There's the lineup. British Virgin Islands, St. Lucia, Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Barbados and Bermuda.
This is an absolutely titanic battle. There was a fair amount of feeling after that final last year when Trinidad and Tobago won. There was some words exchanged, as you would expect, between athletes. So I know there's going to be a lot of emotion after this race.
A lot was said following that final last year. Of course, Trinidad and Tobago followed up as well with a win over the Jamaicans at the World Relays. Ultimately, the Jamaicans had the final say because they won the World Under-20 title. So that was a majestic performance, with DeAndre Daly producing one of the most stellar anchor leg performances I've ever seen, reminiscent of his anchor leg performance at the Carifta Games in the Bahamas in 2023. No DeAndre Daly on this Jamaica team, but they are still full of quality and speed, including the 100 champion Jamal Stephens, who will be on lead-off. Final of the under-20 boys 4x100.
And while all the attention is on Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, there's still a lot of quality teams in here that could possibly pull an upset.
For sure. Grenada, they will go in lane number 3. Well, let's start in lane number 8 with Bermuda. Nora Robinson, Kaya Richardson, Ephraim III and Miles Outerbridge. Barbados in 7 with Mackay King, Jaden Green, Kevian Newton and Tian Haynes, the 100 bronze medalist on anchor. The Jamaicans, the favourites, the 100 champion Jamal Stephens will lead them off. Shaquane Gordon, last year's sprint hurdles champion. Antonio Powell, who was in the 200 final, and Antonio Powell, and Tyrese Foreman on anchor. Then Trinidad and Tobago with Trevon Stewart, Kadeem Chinapo, Akeem Chinapo and the 100 silver medalist Dylan Woodruff. Antigua and Barbuda with Kevin Campbell, Conroy Wilson, Judah Ash and Daniel Skeppel, who is in the 200 missed out on the 200 finals. Skeppel. Lane number 3 Grenada, Ian George, Emilio Blanco, Ethan Sam, their 100 bronze medalist on third, with Mark Stanislaus taking them home. St. Lucia will go in lane number 2 with Ryan Simeon, Josiah Dupree, Jaquan Alexander and Laverne Baptiste. They look ready for the battle. And closing out the field, the British Virgin Islands in lane number 1 with Mario Carter, Jaden Jackson, Shamal Donovan and Latrell Williams. BVI in lane number 1. Final race of a long day of track and field at the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago.
Tell you what, now that we've gotten to this race and the excitement is at its peak, I really don't feel the long day anymore.
I must admit, that is true. That is very much true. Here's the last race for day number 2 of the Carifta Games 2025. Hush around the stadium. Up they go. Jamaica up quickly with Jamal Stevenson, the 100 champion, as expected. Flying by Mackay, King of Barbados. Down the back straight away they go. It's Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. Kadeem Chinapo trying to stay close to Shaquane Gordon. Antonio Powell has the baton for Jamaica. And Akeem Chinapo is trying to stay close for Trinidad and Tobago. Barbados running brilliantly. Ethan Sam bringing Grenada back into a medal position. But it's Jamaica with Tyrese Foreman. Woodruff is coming forward. Woodruff finishing like a train. But Foreman holds on. 39:28 is the flash time. The record survives, but the Jamaicans have the gold medal. They have waited 1 year and they have delivered emphatically.
3 gold medals in the relays for Jamaica. A great race, and certainly it was a wonderful finish, and Jamaica reigning supreme here in 2025. Trinidad and Tobago have lost the title, but they put in another good performance to finish with the silver medal.
39.75 for Trinidad and Tobago, and Dylan Woodruff had every single Jamaican scared on that anchor leg because he was absolutely flying. And there were moments where it seemed as if he may unbelievably overhaul the lead. Barbados have gotten the bronze medal. Terrific performance. And for the first time today, there is a smile on the face of Tion Haynes. What a performance from the Barbadians. They ran brilliantly. Trinidad and Tobago gave it all they had. But the quality on that Jamaican team, just too much in the final analysis.
And it all started with that wonderful first leg by the 100-meter champion. He really set Jamaica on their way, and Trinidad and Tobago was not able to eat into that lead after that. Well, it's all happened here. Now we're seeing the boys for the 100-meter dash. Jen Jackson of the British Virgin Islands and Antonio Powell of Jamaica already out. Ethan Sam of Grenada. And now we're going to see Elan Bizansin of the Guadeloupe making his way out. Lane number 5 from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Jamar Saunders coming in with 10.53 into this final. Jamal Stevenson, who came in as a replacement, but has found his way into the finals, one of the fastest times. And the home favorite, Dylan Woodruff, gets the applause of all as he makes his way out. Is the last man out. He is in lane number 8.
Penultimate event on the opening day of the Carifta Games in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Donald Oliver, let's head to him.
Mike is firmly in the hand of Ricardo at this time. But tell you what, earlier today, because of the fact that Jamaica hadn't won a gold medal in the earlier session, there was that feeling that maybe they were underachieving on the day, but certainly in the latter part of the opening day of these Carifta Games, Jamaica have really come to the fore.
Well, it's the Carifta Games. It's not Jamaica's games. Final of the under 20 boys 100 meters coming up, and what a final this is. This is as open a 100 under 20 final as I've seen in a while. Yes, we've had some high quality finals in the last few years, but I can't even begin to hazard a guess as to who will win this one. On the inside, Jaden Jackson of the British Virgin Islands, 10.65 in qualifying. Antonio Powell of Jamaica, 10.59 in qualifying. Ethan Sam won his semi-final at 10.70, looked very, very cool, the double sprint medalist at the under-17 level 2 years ago. This man, I thought, looked the best of them all. Lan Bizasine of Guadeloupe, 10.43 in qualifying. Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines won his semi-final, as did Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica. Stevenson looked very, very easy. Dylan Woodruff qualified as a non-automatic entry into this championship race, but I wouldn't bet against him getting a medal or even winning it. Aidan Kelly of the Bahamas closes out the field in lane number 8.
Just a moment of prayer for Dylan Woodruff as he readies himself to compete here. He's won a couple of titles in the 100 meters over the last couple of seasons and has really given himself a huge name in Trinidad and Tobago. Many see him as one of the greats of the future.
It's all about having the ability to hold your nerve. I think this race has that look about it. Last year I expected it to be competitive with a number of standouts, 3 or 4 of them maybe, and Devontae Howell, the Caymanian, absolutely blew the field away, and I thought should have gotten Johan Blake's record had he not eased up with about 10 meters to go. So was the comfort level. Ran 10.15 to defend his title. This year we'll have a new champion, but it's so difficult to even begin to figure out who that champion will be. And I'm just realizing, by the way, that Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is not there. So we are down to 7. So we're getting word that Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines actually cut his finger, and they are giving him a minute or so to get it sorted out before the race. Yeah. Boy, we've seen it.
I think it was in adjusting the blocks more likely that's where he would have cut himself, because I do remember seeing him doing a practice run and then all of a sudden he disappeared. So in one of the races earlier, and that was because the record, the Carifta record in the pole vault, was broken. It has been broken twice actually, so 2 have gone over it, and that was the reason for that hold-up.
Relatively new event, the pole vault at the Carifta Games on the girls' side, only in its 3rd year. Tension rising for the final of the under-20 boys. One part of the spectacle. It is part of what makes competition what it is. You can make all the predictions in the world, but at the end of the day, it's all about what happens on the day.
I know you've done a lot of cricket, and cricket is usually called the game of glorious uncertainties. I tell you what, today has taken that title over.
It certainly has. There is Saunders now, apologies, making his way to the start area. Won his semi-final, produced a silencing act at the end of it. On the 20 boys 100 final, Johan Blake of Jamaica has the games record, 10.11 in 2007. Saunders gets an opportunity to do a block start. This is it. The under 20 boys 100 final. Jackson, Powell, Sam, Bizasine, Saunders, Stevenson, Woodruff and Kelly. Off they go. Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica got away brilliantly. Ethan Sam is running well. Bizasine, Woodruff is coming forward. Stevenson has the beat. Redemption for Jamal Stevenson. The little boy from Waterhouse. No need for an apology tonight. He's the Carifta Games champion.
What a run and what a story for Stevenson. Wasn't part of the original plan for the 100 meter. He is the plan now. He's not moving the needle, he is the needle.
Welcome back again, guys. So, at this point, should Jamaica be handed Carifta Trophy every other year? Because honestly, once again, or in another year of Carifta Games, Jamaica is dominating the games. And they are reminding the Caribbean that they are undisputed kings and queens of junior track and field. So, this continued dominance that Jamaica have is because it's not like these are just wins. This is a continued decades-long tradition of excellence from young age. They are actually being trained from very young age. In that, when you see these other the senior athletes, they were also once under the age of 20 and they trained very well. That's why we have the legends or the kings and queens of sprinting hurdles, from Jamaica. They were trained from a very early age or a very young age. And that's why you can see these under 20 are doing great magic. They are winning and showing no mercy in the fields because they know that we are looking up to them and they are the future of Jamaica. So, the great coaching from a younger age tells you why Jamaica are so good when it comes to sprinting. They are being coached, trained from a very young age. As soon as a talent is seen, discovered, that is when they start off with the training and everything. So when you see most of the legends that are running the sprinting nation in Jamaica right now, the sprinting teams, they were once in Carifta. So that honestly tells you that these are the future Olympic stars and champions. And that gives hope for the future of Jamaica. So when it comes to the date, like how much Jamaica is into when it comes to athletics, they don't just rely on one or two athletes. They rely on several of them. They have different other talented and gifted athletes that are well disciplined, well trained, consistent in their work. That's why you see them that they come or they keep shining in every other field. They produce champions in hurdles, sprints, jumps, throws, and also relays. Relays are the very common ones, but they produce champions in all those different fields, and that's why they are so popular when it comes to these athletics. So, when it comes to regional athletics, they don't show any mercy. They do their very best, but they definitely need to watch out because we have other Caribbean countries that are coming so quick and can be a threat. We have Bahamas, we have Trinidad and Tobago, we have Barbados, we have Guyana. All those countries, they are the regional competitors and they produce the best or they produce champions when it comes to athletics as well. So they don't need to sleep on their talent. They need to work really extra because whenever they just slip off, it's gone. The title, the Carifta, the championships and all that. But we believe that Jamaica are always taking it every single day. They're always flying their flag so high. And that is something unstoppable when it comes to Jamaica. So, one thing for sure, this Carifta success is one thing that brings national pride. They are so proud because, why not? Under 20s and they are always on top. Why wouldn't they celebrate or be proud of this success? This definitely gives them another reason to celebrate each other every day, or to have all the happiness, because after the hard work there is always something that you gain from it, and that is the success, the winning, and that is what Karifta games brought to them. And with these Karifta games, one thing that keeps motivating all these under 20s is that most of them become national heroes before even reaching senior or the senior level. They become the national champions. And that is one thing that will always keep them moving, because they know the future is better, the future is brighter. Whenever they keep on the hard work and consistency. And other Caribbean countries should actually learn from this, because these are the fruits or benefits of investing in under 20 or the young athletes sports. So when they invest in the youth, the investment eventually pays off, and other countries should emulate that, and always keep in mind that anything invested keeps coming back in handy. And for that, other Caribbean countries should learn from Jamaica's development model. That would definitely make a difference to their countries or to their athletics and sports in general. And we have the outstanding individual performance, the likes of Shanoya Douglas. She did exceptionally well. She had exceptional championships in 2026 Carifta Games. So guys, like the video and share if you can. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Kindly subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Carifta Games in Jamaica. Just contribute on the comment section, and please share the video, like the video. Thank you for watching to the end, and see you in my next video.